On May 21st, something extraordinary is going to happen. It's not just another day in the calendar. No, this is a defining moment, a divine appointment, a shift that will echo through the corridors of your destiny. I want you to stop, take a deep breath, and understand this truth. The future you've been waiting for has already arrived. But let me ask you, are you ready to step into it? Are you prepared for the new chapter that is about to unfold, one that has your name written in it, specifically crafted for you? May 21st is more than just a date on the calendar. It is a sacred moment, a divine appointment orchestrated by a higher power, a pivotal time where everything in your life, past, present, and future, aligns for something extraordinary. You may not see it now, but there's a reason for every experience, every challenge, and every triumph that has led you to this point. The trials, the delays, the setbacks, they weren't just random occurrences. They were part of the preparation. And now May 21st is the moment when all that has been unfolding in your life comes into full view, and you are poised to enter into a season of fulfillment, success, and purpose. Too often we go through life thinking that we control everything. We believe that if we work hard enough, push forward long enough, and stay committed to our goals, we can make anything happen. But the truth is, there are times when our own efforts can only take us so far. The universe or God has a plan that's bigger than our understanding. And at certain points, it requires us to surrender to a timeline far beyond our own. This is where divine timing comes into play. When we recognize that there are moments in life that are divinely appointed, we begin to see that we're not merely wandering aimlessly through life. Instead, we're walking in alignment with a greater purpose. Think about it. Every struggle, every success, and every moment of stillness has been preparing you for May 21st. There was a time when you thought you were lost, when you couldn't see the next step, when you weren't sure if your dreams would ever manifest. But even in those moments, the hand of destiny was moving you closer to where you needed to be. Your experiences, both good and bad, have been strategically placed to mold and refine you. Each hardship has taught you something, each failure has provided you with a lesson, and each triumph has prepared you for the moment you're about to step into. May 23rd is not merely a random date. It is a moment of culmination, the result of a journey that has been in the making for years, maybe even decades. Have you ever looked back on a season of your life and realized that the challenges you faced then were the very things that equipped you for what you're facing now? Maybe it was the loss of a loved one, a business failure, a betrayal, or a season of loneliness. At the time, it may have felt like your world was falling apart, but in hindsight, you can see how those experiences shaped your character and strengthened your resolve. You can now look back and understand how those painful moments made you who you are today. Divine timing works in mysterious ways. It often feels like the moments of preparation, the waiting and the delays are futile. But in reality, every single step you've taken has been part of a larger picture that is slowly revealing itself. You might not have understood the full scope of your journey until now, but as May 21st approaches, you're about to realize that it was all leading up to this defining moment. Everything you've been through, the struggles, the growth, the setbacks, has brought you to the very threshold of your future. You see, divine timing doesn't operate by human standards. We're often taught to measure success by our ability to execute a plan, to check off boxes, and to work tirelessly toward a goal. But sometimes The most significant milestones in our lives come when we least expect them. When we let go of the need to control every aspect of our future and instead trust that the universe is guiding us to where we need to be. May 21st is that moment when everything aligns, when you will understand that all your preparation and waiting were not in vain. It is the moment when you will see how every experience in your life has led you to this point. And you'll realize that this is the time for you to step forward into your true purpose. In the same way that a seed must go through a process of growth and development in the soil before it can sprout and bear fruit, your life has been in a state of preparation. The process of growth often happens beneath the surface, out of sight, but it is no less real. And just as the seed in time breaks through the soil and reaches for the sunlight, so too will you emerge into the fullness of your purpose on May 21st. It is your appointed time, your moment to rise. And you will do so with everything that you have learned along the way. For as May 23rd approaches, do not fear the unknown or the uncertainty that comes with it. Instead, embrace it. Trust that the timing is perfect, even if it doesn't always seem that way. The universe is not working against you. It is working with you, preparing you for what lies ahead. The struggles you faced in the past were not signs of failure. They were divine preparations. The obstacles you've overcome have taught you resilience, patience, and perseverance. The moments of quiet reflection have given you clarity, and the challenges you've encountered have deepened your faith and understanding. These are not just random events. They are part of the greater story that is unfolding. May 23rd will be a revelation. It will be a moment when everything you've experienced will make sense. The connections will be made, the dots will be connected, and you will see the bigger picture of your life in a way you never have before. It will be a moment of clarity, a realization that you were never alone, that you were always being guided toward this moment, this opportunity, this new chapter. It will be a time of awakening, where you understand that every season of your life, whether joyful or painful, was a vital part of your preparation. As you step into May 21st, recognize that it is not just a date. It is your divine appointment. It is the moment when everything aligns, when your future begins to take shape in ways that only the universe can orchestrate. The road that has led you here, the people you've met, the lessons you've learned, and the experiences you've had, all of it has been working together to bring you to this place. The timing is perfect. And now, the only thing left is for you to embrace it, to step forward with faith, knowing that this is your moment, your appointed time to move into the next phase of your life. May 23rd will shape your future, because it is not just a day. It is the day that you begin to walk fully into your destiny. And it was written for you. One of the most profound truths we can embrace in life is that the future we step into is shaped not just by external circumstances, but by the decisions we make. Life doesn't just happen to us. We have the power to influence the course of our destiny through the choices we make each and every day. When we stand on the cusp of something significant, such as the life-changing moment marked by May 21st, the decisions we make at that juncture will determine the path we take. And I'm here to tell you, the power to shape your future is already within you. It has always been there, and now it is time for you to fully recognize that power. The choices we make define the direction we move in. They set the trajectory of our lives and determine whether we are living according to our potential or merely drifting along, letting life pass by. In the grand scheme of things, we are all faced with the challenge of deciding how we will respond to opportunities, obstacles, and transitions. It's easy to feel as though we are merely recipients of life's circumstances, that we are victims of our surroundings. But the truth is, life is not about what happens to us, it's about how we respond to what happens to us. In the context of May 21st, you are standing at a threshold. This is not just any day. This is a moment in time that will demand a decision from you. You are being called to make a choice to step into your future with conviction, courage, and purpose. And it is in that choice that your destiny will unfold. You see, destiny is not some far-off predestined event that simply occurs to us. It is something we engage with actively. We shape our destiny through the choices we make about the life we want to live, the direction we want to take, and the kind of person we choose to become. Many people live in a state of indecision, uncertain of what they should do next or whether they are on the right path. They wait for signs or signals from the universe, hoping for something outside themselves to guide them. But the most powerful guidance comes from within. You have the ability to discern what your heart is calling you to, what your true purpose is, and what steps you need to take to move toward it. On May 21st, the choice will not be whether to move forward, it will be how you move forward. It will be a choice of attitude, a choice of direction, and a choice of commitment. It's important to understand that when we make a choice, we are not only choosing a path for ourselves, we are choosing the future that will follow. Every decision we make sends ripples out into the world, influencing not only our own lives, but the lives of those around us. The impact of our choices is not always immediately evident, but trust that every choice has consequences. When we choose to live with purpose, to choose to take a bold step toward our dreams, to choose to face challenges with faith, we are setting in motion a chain of events that will shape the course of our future in ways we may not even fully understand yet. There is a certain power that comes with choosing. When we make a decision, we affirm that we are the authors of our own story. We take control of our lives and refuse to let circumstances dictate who we are or where we're headed. This is especially important when we are faced with major transitions or opportunities, as we are right now with May 21st. It is easy to sit on the sidelines waiting for permission or validation from others. But that is not the way of the chosen. The chosen know that their destiny is not determined by outside forces, but by the choices they make in response to those forces. And when you make the choice to step into your future, to embrace your potential, to leave behind anything that no longer serves you, you are stepping into alignment with your true purpose. It's in those moments of choice that your life begins to take shape in a way that feels authentic and true to who you are. There may be fear, doubt, and uncertainty along the way, but those feelings do not have the power to stop you unless you allow them to. Fear is simply a sign that you are on the edge of something new, something challenging, something transformative. On May 21st, you will be called to make a choice, and in that choice, you will step into a new chapter of your life, one that has been waiting for you all along. The act of choosing is also an act of commitment. When you make a decision to move forward, You are committing to your future, to your vision, to the person you are becoming. Commitment is the fuel that drives us to pursue our goals even when the road gets tough. It's easy to make a decision in a moment of inspiration, but it takes commitment to follow through on that decision, to stay true to the path even when challenges arise. That's where true growth happens, not in the easy moments, but in the moments when you are faced with a choice and you commit to the path ahead no matter what. As May 23rd draws near, take some time to reflect on the choices you've made in your life so far. What has led you to this point? What decisions, both big and small, have shaped the person you are today? Understand that every choice you've made, whether conscious or unconscious, has played a role in bringing you to this moment. And now, you have the opportunity to make a choice that will define your future, a choice that will set the tone for the next chapter of your life. This is your moment. This is your time. The future is not something that will just happen to you. It is something you will create through the decisions you make starting now. Remember that this is not just another day on the calendar. This is a pivotal moment in your life. A moment where the power of choice will determine the direction of your future. It is a moment when you will decide whether to step into your purpose, embrace your potential, and move toward the life you've always dreamed of. And it is in that choice that your destiny will unfold, one decision at a time. The power is in your hands. Choose wisely, choose boldly, and step into your future with confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come. The journey to discovering your purpose is not always immediate or clear-cut. It often involves a process of growth, self-discovery, and preparation. The road may be long and winding, with many twists and turns, but each step along the way is vital for the ultimate unveiling of your true purpose. May 21st is not just another day. It is the culmination of everything you have experienced, every challenge you have faced, and every lesson you have learned. It marks the point when all of the preparation you have undergone will come to fruition. When we speak of purpose, we often envision it as a grand vision or calling that we are meant to fulfill in our lives. We imagine that one day we will wake up and suddenly know exactly what we are meant to do. But in reality, purpose is a journey, not a destination. It is something that unfolds over time as we engage with the world, learn from our experiences, and grow into who we are meant to be. Purpose is often revealed through the trials we face, the choices we make, and the people we encounter. It's through the everyday moments that our purpose is gradually revealed, and it is in the preparation for something greater that we discover our capacity for greatness. For many people, the process of discovering their purpose can be difficult. It's easy to feel lost, especially when we compare ourselves to others or measure our progress by societal standards. We may find ourselves asking, what am I meant to do? Or why am I here? But the truth is, every experience you've had, every disappointment, every moment of success, and every failure has been part of the divine process of preparing you for your purpose. Every step you've taken has been molding you, shaping you, and equipping you with the tools you need to fulfill the unique role you are called to. The struggles that once seemed like setbacks were actually building blocks. The times when you felt discouraged, when you didn't think you could go on, were the moments when your resilience was being tested and strengthened. Preparation is an essential aspect of stepping into your purpose. It's easy to think that purpose is simply about having a vision and pursuing it, but preparation is what allows that vision to be realized. Consider the way an athlete prepares for a major competition. It is not enough for them to have the desire to win. They must undergo rigorous training, practice consistently, and push through physical and mental challenges. Their success is the result of months, if not years, of preparation. Similarly, your purpose requires preparation. You must be willing to engage in the process of learning, growing, and refining yourself. You must be open to the lessons life has to offer, no matter how difficult they may seem at the time. These lessons are the stepping stones that will lead you to a deeper understanding of who you are and what you are meant to do. This period of preparation often feels uncomfortable. It's easy to become impatient, especially when we know that we are capable of more but feel stuck in the process. We may wonder why we have to wait or why we are facing obstacles, but the truth is, preparation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens through engagement with the world around us, through real-life experiences that push us beyond our limits and help us grow. Every failure, every mistake, and every setback is not a sign that we are on the wrong path. It is simply part of the preparation process. We often learn more from our failures than we do from our successes, and these lessons become invaluable as we move forward. You will begin to see that the preparation you have undergone has been leading you to this point. The lessons you have learned, the skills you have developed, and the wisdom you have gained are all part of the foundation for your future. The challenges you've faced have not been in vain. They have been the fire that has forged you into the person you are today, ready to step into the next phase of your life. And May 22nd will be the moment when you step into that new chapter with confidence, knowing that you have been prepared for this very moment. The key to understanding the connection between purpose and preparation is recognizing that the two are inseparable. You cannot fully step into your purpose without first undergoing preparation, and your preparation is meaningless without a clear understanding of your purpose. The two work in harmony, each feeding into the other. Without purpose, preparation can feel aimless and without direction, but without preparation, purpose can remain just a distant dream, something that you want but cannot achieve. It is through preparation that you gain the skills, knowledge, and emotional maturity required to live out your purpose fully. One of the most important aspects of this preparation is learning to trust the process. So often, we become frustrated or discouraged when things don't move as quickly as we would like. We may feel that we are stuck or that we're not making the progress we should be making. But it is during these times that our faith is tested and our true character is revealed. Trusting the process means accepting that there are no shortcuts to success, and that every moment of waiting, every moment of struggle is part of a greater design. It means believing that there is a plan for your life, even when it seems unclear or when the road ahead is uncertain. When you can embrace the idea that your purpose and your preparation are intertwined, you will find the strength to keep going even when the journey seems long. So as May 23rd approaches, take a moment to reflect on the preparation that has brought you here. Think about the experiences that have shaped you, the lessons that have molded you, and the skills you have developed along the way. Recognize that you are not where you are by accident. Every step, every challenge, and every success has been part of the preparation process, and now you are ready. The foundation has been laid, and you are about to step into the fullness of your purpose. The reality is that no one is born ready to step into their purpose. We all go through a process of learning, growing, and developing the necessary tools to fulfill our calling. But that process is not something to be feared or avoided. It is something to be embraced. When you understand that your purpose is not just a destination but a journey, you will find peace in the preparation. May 23rd will be the moment when you finally recognize that the preparation has been worth it, and you will see that you are ready for the next step in your journey. You are prepared for what is coming, and you are ready to live out the purpose you were always meant to fulfill. One of the most transformative and liberating experiences in life is coming to know and embrace your true identity. Many people spend a lifetime searching for who they really are, often basing their sense of self on the opinions of others, societal expectations, or external achievements. But true identity isn't something that can be found in external validation. It is something that comes from within. When you recognize who you are at your core, you unlock the power to step into the fullness of your potential. May 21st represents the moment when you will begin to fully embrace who you are meant to be, shedding any false identities or limiting beliefs that have held you back in the past. Your true identity is not defined by your past mistakes, your failures, or even your successes. It is not determined by your job title, your possessions, or the roles you play in the lives of others. Your true identity is rooted in your essence, your core values, your innate gifts, and the unique purpose you were created for. But discovering this identity can often be a long and difficult process. The world has a way of imposing labels on us, telling us who we should be, what we should achieve, and how we should live. These expectations can create a false sense of self, where we feel we must conform to certain standards or live up to a particular image in order to be accepted or valued. However, the moment you begin to embrace your true identity, you break free from the shackles of these external pressures. You stop living for the approval of others and start living for the fulfillment of your own purpose. This is not to say that external feedback isn't important, but it means that your identity is not anchored in what others think of you. Instead, it is anchored in the truth of who you are and who you were always meant to become. May 21st marks the moment when you will fully recognize this truth and begin to step into your identity with boldness, knowing that you no longer need to prove yourself to anyone. The journey to discovering your true identity often involves letting go of the limiting beliefs and fears that have held you captive. For many people, their sense of self-worth is tied to their achievements or the validation they receive from others. If they are not praised or recognized for their accomplishments, they feel less than or inadequate. But your worth is not determined by external validation. It is inherent in who you are as a person. You were created with value, with purpose, and with the capacity to make a meaningful impact in the world. The challenge is in recognizing and accepting this truth. Once you do, you will no longer seek validation from others, but will instead look within and find the affirmation you need to live confidently and authentically. This process of embracing your true identity also involves acknowledging your flaws and imperfections. It's easy to look at ourselves and focus on what we perceive as weaknesses or shortcomings. We might look at others and compare ourselves, thinking that we don't measure up. But the reality is that your imperfections are not flaws. They are part of your unique design. They are the areas where growth occurs, the places where strength is developed, and the aspects of yourself that allow you to connect with others on a deeper level. Your imperfections are a part of what makes you human, and they are integral to the journey of becoming who you were meant to be. As you approach May 23rd, recognize that this day is not just the beginning of a new chapter. It is the moment when you step into the fullness of your true identity. You have spent years, perhaps even decades, learning, growing, and evolving, and now you are ready to embrace who you truly are. The external labels, the comparisons, the societal pressures, they no longer have the power to define you. You are who you are meant to be, and your identity is secure in the truth of who you were created to be. Embrace it with confidence and with pride, for this is the moment when you fully step into your purpose. The process of embracing your true identity often involves letting go of past identities that no longer serve you. We all go through phases in life where we try to be someone we are not, or we adopt roles that are not aligned with our true selves. This can happen for a variety of reasons. Because of societal pressures, family expectations, or a desire for approval. But the truth is that these false identities only serve to hold us back from our true potential. The moment you shed these false identities and embrace the person you are at your core, you will find freedom. You will no longer feel the need to live up to an image that was never yours to begin with. Instead, you will walk in alignment with who you were always meant to be. And in doing so, you will find peace, fulfillment, and success. One of the most powerful aspects of embracing your true identity is the freedom it brings. When you no longer feel the need to hide behind a mask or pretend to be someone you're not, you experience a sense of liberation. You are free to express yourself authentically, to pursue your passions, and to live in alignment with your values. This freedom allows you to create the life you truly desire, rather than living based on the expectations of others. You no longer feel weighed down by the pressure to conform or perform. Instead, you are able to move forward with clarity, purpose, and confidence. May 21st is the moment when you will fully embrace this freedom. It is the moment when you will recognize that the person you have always been, underneath the layers of doubt, fear, and external influence, is exactly who you were meant to be. You have everything you need within you to succeed, to make an impact, and to fulfill your purpose. It is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming the truest, most authentic version of yourself. And when you step into that version, the world will begin to see you for who you truly are, and you'll begin to live the life you were always destined to live. As you approach this new chapter, remember that the most powerful thing you can do is to embrace your true identity with both hands. Recognize that you are more than your past mistakes, more than your fears, and more than the roles others have assigned to you. You are a unique individual with a purpose that only you can fulfill. May 23rd is not just a day, it is a turning point. A moment when you will fully step into who you are meant to be and begin to live the life that is waiting for you. Embrace it. Step into your true identity and watch as the doors to your future open wide before you. Faith and belief are two of the most powerful forces that will drive you as you step into the future. As you prepare for the momentous occasion of May 21st, you must understand the importance of these elements in shaping your destiny. Faith is not merely a religious concept or something that exists in abstract terms. It is the internal compass that guides your decisions, fuels your actions, and propels you forward, even in the face of adversity. Belief, on the other hand, is the foundation upon which your faith stands. It is the trust and confidence you place in the process of your life and the understanding that, despite the challenges, you are capable of achieving what you have set out to accomplish. Together, these two forces have the potential to transform your life and unlock doors to possibilities you may have never imagined. Faith is not the absence of doubt or fear. It is the ability to move forward in spite of them. We all experience moments when uncertainty creeps in, when the future seems unclear, or when the obstacles before us appear insurmountable. But faith is what keeps you going, even when the path seems unclear. It is that quiet voice that assures you that there is a plan for your life, even when you can't yet see how it will unfold. Faith is the understanding that there is a purpose to every season of your life, and that every challenge you face is building you towards something greater. As May 21st approaches, it is crucial that you lean into your faith, trusting that the preparation you have undergone and the choices you have made are leading you toward the fulfillment of your purpose. Having faith means trusting that even in the moments of difficulty or discomfort, there is something larger at work in your life. It means knowing that every setback is part of the greater plan, even when it's hard to understand why things aren't moving as quickly as you would like. Faith does not require you to see the entire staircase. Sometimes it's just about taking the next step, trusting that the path will become clearer as you move forward. On May 21st, you will be called to embrace this kind of faith, the kind that believes in the unseen, the kind that trusts in the process, even when the road ahead is not fully visible. Belief is the fuel that sustains your faith. Belief is the unwavering confidence that you can achieve what you set your mind to. When you believe in yourself and your potential, you activate a powerful force that moves you toward your goals. It is belief that gives you the courage to take risks, to step outside your comfort zone, and to face challenges head-on. Belief in your own abilities is not arrogance. It is the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that you have been uniquely equipped to succeed. You have everything within you to achieve the dreams and aspirations that lie ahead. This belief is vital as you approach May 21st, because it will provide the strength and conviction you need to take bold steps forward into your future. The power of belief also lies in its ability to influence how you perceive challenges. When you truly believe in yourself, challenges no longer feel like obstacles. They become opportunities for growth. Belief shifts your perspective, helping you to see the potential for greatness even in the midst of difficulty. Rather than being discouraged by setbacks, you will learn to view them as stepping stones to greater success. Belief gives you the resilience to keep going even when the odds seem stacked against you. With a strong belief in your capabilities, you will find the strength to keep moving forward, knowing that every challenge you face is preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Faith and belief are not static. They require nurturing and intentionality. In order to cultivate these powerful forces in your life, you must actively engage with them. This means consistently reminding yourself of your potential, affirming your goals, and surrounding yourself with positive influences that encourage your growth. It means taking the time to reflect on your progress and acknowledging how far you have come rather than focusing solely on how far you still have to go. Building faith and belief is a continuous process. It requires you to be intentional in your thoughts, actions, and attitudes. As you move closer to May 21st, make a commitment to strengthen your faith and belief in yourself and your journey. An essential aspect of building faith and belief is learning to trust the timing of your life. So often we find ourselves frustrated by the pace at which things unfold. We live in a world that demands instant gratification, where everything is expected to happen quickly and seamlessly. But the truth is, good things take time, and the timing of your journey is not something you can rush. Faith teaches you to trust that everything is happening according to a divine timetable. It reassures you that you are right where you need to be in this moment, even if it doesn't always feel that way. Belief helps you to see that the right opportunities will present themselves at the right time, and that the journey you are on is unfolding exactly as it should. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen your faith and belief is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. It reminds you of the blessings and opportunities that are already present in your life. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you begin to see the ways in which your life is already unfolding in alignment with your purpose. You start to recognize the lessons, the people, and the experiences that have shaped you, and you begin to feel more confident in the path you are walking. Gratitude is a powerful tool that helps you to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. As you approach May 21st, make gratitude a daily practice. Acknowledge the blessings in your life and allow that sense of thankfulness to fuel your faith and belief in the future. Faith and belief are also interwoven with your sense of community. While it is important to cultivate your own internal faith and belief, it is equally important to surround yourself with people who support and encourage your journey. Community provides a sense of connection and accountability, reminding you that you are not alone on this path. It gives you the opportunity to share your hopes, dreams, and challenges with others who will uplift you and offer wisdom. As you move toward May 21st, make a conscious effort to connect with people who inspire and encourage you, who believe in your potential, and who will help you stay grounded in your faith. A strong community can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth and success. The power of faith and belief cannot be underestimated. They are the driving forces that will propel you into your future, enabling you to overcome challenges, embrace opportunities, and step into the fullness of your purpose. As you prepare for the momentous occasion of May 21st, remember that faith and belief are the tools that will carry you through the process. They will provide you with the strength, resilience, and confidence to face whatever comes your way. And as you step into your future, carry these forces with you, knowing that they will guide you every step of the way. Believe in your journey. Trust in the process. And know that the best is yet to come. As you stand on the threshold of May 21st, remember that this moment is not just the beginning of a new chapter in your life. It's the culmination of everything that has brought you here. The lessons you've learned, the growth you've experienced, and the faith you have cultivated. This is your moment to step fully into the person you are meant to be. The preparation, the challenges, and the breakthroughs you've faced are all part of a divine plan that has been unfolding just for you. As you embrace your true identity and move forward with faith and belief, understand that the journey ahead is filled with endless possibilities. The power to shape your future lies within you, And with the right mindset, determination, and trust in the process, there is no limit to what you can achieve. May 21st marks not just a date on the calendar, but the starting point of a new era in your life, a season of purpose, abundance, and fulfillment. You are the chosen one, and your time has come. Step boldly into your future, knowing that you are ready, equipped, and prepared to live out the extraordinary life that awaits you. The world is waiting for you to show up and be the person you were always meant to be. Embrace the journey with confidence, knowing that each step forward brings you closer to the destiny that has been calling you all along. The best is yet to come.